Hello, I'm Pastor Reedley Peterson, and this is Growing in Faith, a segment where we take our Wednesday morning Bible study and kind of turn some reflections into a video like this one to give you your own Bible study and to bring it to your home to talk about and discuss. Our topic for this week is Genesis chapter 2, or more specifically, the second creation story. Now, it hasn't always been taught this way, but the Old Testament was written by a bunch of different people, a bunch of different groups, and it's quite noticeable when you look at the Hebrew that Genesis 1:1 to 2:3 or 2:4, and Genesis 2:4, 2:5 to the end of the Genesis 3 were written by separate groups of people with different ways of saying the language and different thoughts and theologies about God. In Genesis 1, we get this idea of God being all-powerful and God created. In Genesis 2, which I invite you to read, there's a different story. There's no days. It's just kind of everything kind of happens. Also, humans are created kind of before a lot of other things, and then the animals of the air and the animals of the land are created at the same time, which is not what happened in the first story. And we get this lovely talk about the need for companionship. You know, it is not good for man to be alone. And so God creates a woman out of his rib. And I want to talk about that real quick, because the word that's used for man before Eve is brought into the picture doesn't have a gender. There's no gender in it. It's actually gender neutral. And if you've ever taken a Spanish or French class or something like that, you know there's gendered languages and other. So if it's masculine or feminine, it would give them, you know, a different way that it was spelled. And what's used for man is actually gender neutral. It is not until woman is created that man is actually given a different name, Ish, and woman is Isha. That is when it finally becomes masculine and feminine, and it's just an interesting thing to think about. And I'd be interested on your take, to think of this idea that men did not get to their gender until women were created. A lot of times this story is used to show why men should be dominant. But at the same time, it could be a story in which women are the ones that provide men with their character, their distinction, and who they are. It also comes with a different conversation concerning our transgender brothers and sisters in Christ, to think that the first created being had no gender at the beginning. This is all food for thought. Things I want you to ponder on. If you want, you can comment on this video or talk to me directly. I'd love to talk to you about it. This is Pastor Reed, Growing in Faith, talking about Genesis 2, the story in which we finally get to see Adam and Eve. And next week, we're going to hear about Genesis 3, about that pesky fruit. Was it an apple or fig or maybe even a banana? Tune in next week and you'll find out. Take care.